everyone. My name is Amy Ferdinand Stolle, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Writing. And I'm really looking forward to being your Writing 210 professor this semester. Writing 210 is one of my favorite classes to teach, and I'm really excited to get the chance to work with you and get to know you better through your writing and through your ideas. So because this is a hybrid class, I wanted to talk through a little bit about what you can expect in this class and how it might be different from some of your other classes that you take at Grand Valley. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. I have a few slides that I prepared, and I just want to make it easier for you to see as I'm talking what you can expect. So to start out, Writing 210, if you aren't familiar, is really a course that is focused on exploring how the style choices that a writer makes shapes the writing itself, and how it also influences the reader's experiences with texts. So as you write, and as we work in this class this semester, we'll be practicing three things: noticing style, describing style, and differentiating between different types of styles and their rhetorical effects. And my real hope is that you'll be doing a wide range of activities to help you accomplish these goals. So you'll be reading a lot of different writers' works. We'll be learning key terms and concepts related to the study of style. We'll be experimenting with style in your own writing, and you'll also be writing or analyzing other writers' stylistic choices. So that's true of any Writing 210 class, but what makes the hybrid class different is the fact that some of the learning that you're doing is going to be online. But to start, I want to talk about what we're doing in class and then what you'll be doing online outside of class. So in class, we'll be focusing on connecting with each other. So we'll really be doing collaborative activities that help us make connections between key concepts and the readings that we're doing in class. You'll also be sharing your own writing for feedback and for getting advice and suggestions from your classmates. I'm really going to work on limiting the amount of lecture I do when we're in the classroom, because I really want to make the most of the time that we have together. So that means that a lot of the other kind of learning that you'll do online asynchronously will be focused on kind of developing some of those key concepts and knowledge so that we can really analyze and synthesize that information when we're together. So when you're online, you'll be focusing on, like I said, learning those key concepts, ideas, and examples. And you'll also be participating in discussion boards on Blackboard, where you're responding to each other's questions and ideas and kind of sort of building your knowledge base that way. So in Writing 210, there's basically two types of readings that we'll be doing. There's the informational readings, which introduce those key concepts, ideas, and principles of style. And this includes the required textbook for the course, Performing Prose, and also additional readings on Blackboard. If you've had a chance to look at the syllabus, you'll see that Performing Prose is available through the campus bookstore, but it's also available for free through the campus library. There's a link in the syllabus for you to access the book that way. So it's a cost-effective way for you to get the material that you need for the course. The other type of reading that you will be doing is focused on style examples. And so that'll be published writing that really illustrate a lot of the different stylistic concepts that we're discussing, including short stories, nonfiction essays, and novel excerpts that are written by published writers. All of that work will be available on Blackboard, and it'll be easy for you to find in the weekly folders. So that's what you're reading in 210. What are you going to write in 210? And I think there's three ways of categorizing the kind of writing that you'll be doing in this class. The first is writing to learn, which is really focused on demonstrating your understanding of the key concepts that we're discussing in class. That'll happen through the discussion boards. Then we have the style experiments, which allow you to experiment with different stylistic techniques in your own fiction or nonfiction writing. And finally, we have work that will allow you to analyze the stylistic choices that other writers make. So the items on that list that are listed kind of below the description are all of the different assignments that you'll be doing. They're all described in much more detail on Blackboard, and we'll talk about them a lot in class, but just to kind of give you a sense of the different kind of writing you'll be doing in Writing 210. So every week I will prepare a video relatively short, hopefully between around 5 minutes, that explores some of the main information that you need to know to be successful in Writing 210 that week. So the videos will include a brief overview or a plan of the week. They'll include reminders about reading assignments that will be due in class on Wednesday. There will be reminders about asynchronous work or deadlines that are due that week. And and this is the most important part, there's going to be a brief discussion of key concepts that we'll explore that week. So it's a way for me to give you some of the information that I might normally include as lecture during a class, but it'll just kind of give you that brief overview so that we can dive in right away once we gather on Wednesday afternoons. And then finally, I'll offer some prompts to help guide your reading so that you have some things to think about as you read the texts. So I wanted to give you a sense of what the weekly schedule will look like. So each week will begin on Monday mornings. And on Monday mornings, I'll send out a morning announcement that kind of gives the plan for the week and helps you prepare and plan for the week coming. If you're responsible for writing a discussion board post, that'll be due by the end of the day on Monday. So Tuesdays would be a good day to prepare for class, make sure you're ready for Wednesday. So if you haven't already, watch the weekly video, make sure you've got all those readings done, because on Wednesday, we'll be meeting from 3 to 4:15 in Mackinac Hall in the Area D, Floor 1, Room 123. Make sure that you, like I said, make sure you have all those readings done, because then we can dive in with our discussion of the readings in class. Thursday through Sunday, that's when we sort of shift to the discussion boards. And so I would encourage you to check in with those discussion boards every day just to see if there's other information that you'd like to add or conversations that you'd like to contribute to. And then finally on Sunday, all written work, whatever kind of assignment is due by the end of the day on Sunday evening, unless there's another deadline that I've posted. But typically most assignments will be due at the end of the day on Sunday. Then once that week is over, we start all over again and start that process again. A brief overview of the Blackboard site. I've built out the first 5 weeks of the semester, and when you go to the main page and click on the area of course content, you'll see weekly folders. So if you click on the weekly folder, all the rest of the material that you need for the week will drop down and you can see it all there. So you'll see, if you click on the before class on Wednesday, you'll get links to all of the reading assignments that are not in the textbook. When you click on the asynchronous work, it'll be a list of all the assignments that are due this week to help you plan. And then if there are other assignments, written assignments like discussion boards or other written assignments that are due, the submission pages will be linked below there. So that's the folders are sort of the same structure every week to kind of help you make it easy to find the information that you need. So before the semester begins, so kind of thinking about how to prepare for the week that starts on Monday, the 28th, I would encourage you to review the syllabus and calendar that are posted in the Welcome to 210 folder on Blackboard on the main page. Familiarize yourself with the organization of Blackboard, just so you can kind of figure out where to find things and know where to go. Purchase or get your copy of Performing Prose. We're going to read from that the first week of the semester. And so the sooner you can get it, the better. And then finally, and most importantly, send me any questions that you have about the course. So that's it from me. I will be back with a video on Monday morning to help you prepare for the week ahead. But I'm really looking forward to meeting you, getting to know you, and getting a chance to read your writing and learn about your ideas about style this semester. Have a great week, and I will see you next week.